morning, Empowered Living, and look who
Good morning.
We've got Happy Holly, Mrs. Martinelli. How are you?
Good, very good.
Can you believe that just a week ago we were in Atlanta doing Turning Point?
No, it feels like forever ago.
Time has flown.
But it was so good.
It was epic.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And David McGlennon did such a great job, and Andy Hall just amazing. It was so good. You know, it was like kind of like really. I think it's probably the first event where fully it was kind of post-coronavirus everything. People flew there without masks on, right? Could be there without a mask on. You see everybody's face. People could like hug each other. It was great to be in a live event, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Well, we are talking about the 6-figure mentorship program. This has gone crazy.
Yes.
I mean, it started literally. We were in it. I think it was me and you and Megan and Rick and Andy and Jenna, Kiona and Rachel.
Just in a meeting.
Yeah, we were just in a meeting. We said, you know what? I should probably start doing like a once a month call for the community and just kind of start teaching again because, you know, I haven't done that in a long time. And then Andy or Jenna said, well, you know what? I'll do one too. And then we thought, you know what? Maybe there's some others we should do. And and here it is. Thousands of people have been on the calls.
Yeah.
Almost 200 on every single call, which is pretty epic.
Yeah.
Even on the Saturday of Easter, we had, over 100 people, right?
Mm-hmm. So good.
But this Tuesday, it's Happy Holly. Happy Holly. And so we purposely wanted to kind of have not just speakers and trainers, but we also wanted sales. And there's all kinds. I cannot wait for Janet Gallier's call.
Oh my goodness.
You know, on business processes and finances and systems, I think she's going to kill it. But you're on for sales, huh?
Yes, I'm excited.
Are you?
I love sales.
I know you do. What do you love about sales? Why do you love sales so much?
It just gets me excited because I know that I'm like helping someone, and I love being sold myself. Like I love like the salesperson selling me.
Yeah,
I'm like all in. And so then
I
just enjoy that experience. And then I'm like, I can give that experience to someone else.
Yes.
But in all honesty, I
do love being sold.
I do, yeah.
I've seen your shoe closet.
Yeah. But it's just, sales is all about helping people move forward in their life and get somewhere they want to be. And
you love teaching sales though too, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
I think back when you first started, when you first really started teaching it and coaching, you started with Maria Ficus, who had been in a business for a year or so and was really struggling. Hadn't sold anything. Hadn't sold, and she was selling. I mean, she was selling surrogacy.
Yeah, international surrogacy.
Right, for people who wanted to have a baby here to get a surrogate in the Ukraine. Right, and she hadn't sold anybody. Yeah. And I think it was within 60 or 90 days, she sold 2. And her sales have gone well over $1 million a year.
Yes. Yeah.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
Good coach.
I love working with her.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah. Right? But there's a willingness to follow a system. And there is a system in the process, isn't there?
Definitely.
So what are you going to be sharing on your call? What do people have to look forward to?
So I'm going to be focusing on this idea of what's the commitment objective. But, not just in the sales conversation, but it really relates to everything that you do in life. And if you can wrap your head around that and you can get into that zone, even in all of your other interactions in your day-to-day life, then when you step into the sales conversation and the sales interaction, just makes it feel that much more natural.
So for people who haven't taken the sales course, we talk a lot about the commitment objective. It's almost a whole syllabus in the course. What is a commitment objective? Give me an example of kind of what you mean by commitment objective. Yeah,
so if, let's say I'm cold calling somebody, a business, and I want to set up an appointment for me to tell them kind of what services I offer, for me to share with them the opportunities to work together. So on that cold call, my commitment objective is to set up the next appointment where they've agreed to listen, to hear what I have to offer them. So that would be the commitment objective. But also, like, you think about it, even when I play with, when I'm interacting with the boys, with Caleb and Emerson, going into that with the idea of what's the ultimate goal here. Like if I have 30 minutes at the end of the day, my commitment objective is for them to feel loved and to have fun with me, to read stories or play a game, whatever it is. That's my ultimate goal, my commitment objective.
And so I think the advantage here is that when okay, my commitment objective with Caleb and Anderson is that they have fun and that they feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden what you do becomes because like if your commitment objective is I got to go up and read with the boys,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Which is different than I want to have fun with them and them to feel loved. You're restricted to, okay, we're going to read.
Yeah.
But if the commitment objective is, broad enough that says, I want this and I want these are the two outcomes, anything will work.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything will work.
Yeah.
You've got all the choices from playing a game, which I know they love Uno,
mm-hmm.
or playing a dice game, or backgammon with Caleb.
Yeah,
Caleb loves backgammon. Or Chinese checkers, or whatever it is that they want to do, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I think when we think of commitment objective, it's about being very intentional.
Yes.
And if you're going to be successful in sales, you've got to be very intentional, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to be sharing this idea of commitment objectives as it relates to every area of our life.
Yeah. And how you approach every interaction as the originator, which is an idea we're going to get into more. If you're not sure what that means, I'll get more into that, but you know what it means, obviously, yeah. Paul. But so that you're really the one taking charge in your own life and in the interactions that you're having, so that they're very purposeful, they're very intentional. You're directing them to an ultimate goal, to that commitment objective.
Yeah, and that's a really powerful piece. And it ties in because, when you come in with the commitment objective with your client, well, they have a commitment objective too, right? Mm-hmm. So, someone is going to have the authority in the relationship. And so you're going to be sharing about how we establish that authority,
yeah,
and how we carry that all the way through. And I think that's an important part of this too, is mm-hmm. carrying that originator authority all the way through.
That's right. Yeah, you can't drop it, or you can't lose it. You can't switch roles. Then you lose rapport.
Well, because I think about it, like when you go up to play with Emerson or we spend time with the boys, they have a commitment objective too, but we have the dominant mm-hmm. objective, right? Mm-hmm. We know what's best for them and what we're going to do, right?
Yeah.
And we are very intentional about that, even about what we're going to do with dinner time, because we get the boys 6 weeks on, 6 weeks off. So yeah. during those 6 weeks, that's only 42 good nights. Mm-hmm. There's only 42 of those, right? Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that we get the maximum touch and connection with them for every one. You only get 42 mornings. You only get 42, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. Mm-hmm. 42 or 7 Saturdays or 6 Saturdays with them. That's all we get. Yeah. And so we need to make sure that we maximize the time. So, okay. Anything else?
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. You guarantee it's gonna be good?
Guarantee it.
Any giveaways? You're gonna do any specials? You're gonna have a little.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, maybe there's a little giveaway on this call if you're on it. Maybe. So hey, if you've gotten any, any benefit or any value from the calls, the 6-figure mentorship calls, and literally hundreds are on every call, share the link. Don't grow alone. If you know other people in your community or you belong to another tribe, share it and invite them. It's absolutely nothing to be sold, mm-hmm. right? Nope. Nothing to be sold. Nothing for you to buy on the calls. Come, learn, grow, and connect with a bunch of other people. So we will see you Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Happy Holly's up on commitment objectives and being the originator in every relationship. It's going to be a good one. Thank you, Holly.
Thank you.
Be well. Bye-bye.